From strange game mechanics to interesting lore pieces, here are 20 Genshin Impact facts I'm willing to bet you didn't know. Starting off with number 1, the Traveler's Birthday. Every year on the birthday you set for your account, you get a special cake from the game. But that is your birthday, not the Traveler's. Canonically, the Traveler's real birthday is completely unknown, just like their origins. So when you get a cake in the mail, just remember you're not celebrating their birthday, the Traveler is celebrating yours. Number 2, Teyvat time is relative to real time. One full day in Teyvat, which is a complete 24-hour cycle, is equal to exactly 24 minutes in the real world. That means each hour in-game is just 1 minute of real-life time. This is why the world feels so dynamic, and also why Paimon is constantly hungry even if you just fed her. Number 3, Hilichurls have a real language. Those grunts and chants from the Hilichurls you're farming aren't just random noises. Hilichurlian is a developed language, and Hoyoverse has even released an official handbook that translates parts of it. Knowing their origins in Conria after the Cataclysm, this is really interesting. So next time you're wiping out a camp of them, just know you're probably interrupting a very serious conversation, probably about cabbages or something. Number 4, Secret Boss Dialogue. Some bosses in Genshin Impact have secret pieces of storytelling that most players miss. For example, if you bring Zhongli into a fight with Azdaha, the boss has unique voice lines where he speaks directly to his old friend Morax. It's a really cool piece of hidden lore that adds a ton of weight to the encounter, but you'll only hear it if you have the Geo Archon himself in your team. Also, the Natlan Weekly boss has special voice lines for every Natlan character's death and addresses them all directly. He kind of roasts a lot of their weaknesses, which is kind of funny. Number 5, arrows react in the rain. Ever use a bow character while it's raining? You'll often find that the elements actually react with the rain. For example, if you shoot an arrow as Venti while it's raining, you'll get a Hydro Swirl reaction. If you shoot a Pyro arrow with a character like Amber, the Pyro will be extinguished. It's really cool how world elements affect gameplay. This could actually help you in combat. Number 6, Zhao's unique plunge attack. Zhao is known for his plunging attacks, but he has 2 unique properties that no other character has. First, his plunge animation is slightly faster than every other polearm user, making him more mobile. But more importantly, Zhao is the only character in the game who takes 0 fall damage from a plunging attack, no matter the height. So if you have Zhao, feel free to plunge off anything from any height, you'll be completely fine. Number 7, Paimon is an item. The community has joked for years that Paimon is emergency food, but it turns out the game's code agrees. Paimon is not classified as an NPC, she's classified as an item with an ID number. So the meme could be technically canon? She really is just a loud floating item in your inventory. Number 8, the teleport waypoints are only for the Traveler. Ever wonder why no one else in Teyvat ever uses the teleport waypoints to get around? It's because they can't. Canonically, the Traveler is the only person who can see their light and interact with them. To every other character, they are just weird, broken, ancient ruins. This makes Traveler's ability to use them truly a unique power, and makes you wonder about the Traveler's origins. Number 9, Enkanomiya is at the bottom of the ocean. The eerie, sunless sky of Enkanomiya isn't just an aesthetic. According to the game's lore, the entire region is located in a massive cavern deep beneath the ocean of Inazuma. The sun you see down there is actually an artificial construct. You're not just in a cave down there, you're literally fighting at the bottom of the sea. Number 10, visions are unique based on region. If you look in the top left of your character menu, you can see each of your character's visions. If you look closely, they're all unique. Visions from each region have a different design, and some characters even have special visions. This is a really unique detail to the game. You can tell what region a character is from just by looking at their vision in your character menu. By the way, before we get into number 11, if you're finding these facts interesting, make sure to subscribe. Doing so helps out my channel so much. Number 11, Timmy's pigeons break the game's rules. This is a classic one for chicken farmers. Most wildlife in Genshin has a standard respawn timer, but Timmy's pigeons on the bridge to Mondstadt are different. If you eliminate them and then immediately teleport to the waypoint at the city gate and run back, they will often respawn instantly. So you can farm them all over again. Sorry, Timmy. Number 12, the Spiral Abyss is actually a graveyard. The Spiral Abyss on Muskreef isn't just an in-game challenge, it's a historical site. Canonically, the entire structure is built on top of the ruins of a forgotten civilization that worshipped the 3 Moon Sisters. They were said to rule the sky before the time of the Archons. We don't know a ton about this civilization yet, but the abyss you're fighting through is literally a tomb. Number 13, Guoba is a god. Zhongling's companion Guoba isn't just a magical panda. He is the heavily diminished amnesiac form of Marchosius, the former god of the stove in Liyue. He expended all of his power to save the people of Gwili Plains and eventually shrunk into his current form. So yeah, that cute little chilly breathing teddy bear, he's a god who forgot he was a god. Number 14, the Narukami Shrine Tree's Divine Origins. The giant Sakura tree on top of Mount Yugo is the heart of Inazuma. You can see it from miles away. But it's not just any tree. It's the very same tree that grew from the body of Makoto, the original Electro Archon, after she perished in a cataclysm over 500 years ago. It's a living monument and a direct connection to Ei's twin sister. Number 15, alternate sprints. Some characters like Ayaka and Mona have alternate sprints. Their sprints usually match their element, but did you know that these can give you a huge advantage? If you use a character with an alternate sprint, you can literally just run across any body of water. Ayaka's cryo will even react with the water if you stop. This is super helpful for getting around if you don't have Farina. Number 16, the loading screen matches real life time. Before you even log in to Genshin Impact, you're met with a cinematic loading screen showing a door that you enter before you play the game. Depending on the real life time that you load up the game, the lighting of the loading screen will be different. The lighting will always match your real life time of day. Morning, noon, evening, and night will all match your real world time. Number 17, Oceanid drops aren't from the Oceanid. The materials you get from the Oceanid boss aren't actually pieces of the Oceanid herself. According to the item descriptions, the cleansing hearts are crystallized from a pure spring. You're not actually killing the pure-hearted Oceanid, you're just defeating the Hydro Mimics that she summons, and the leftover pure Hydro energy is what you collect. So that's a little less dark than killing an Oceanid. Number 18, why the Dawn Winery is outside the city. It might seem odd that Mondstadt's most influential nobleman, Diluc, lives so far outside the city walls, but this is intentional. Diluc harbors a deep dislike for the Knights of Favonius and their methods, so he built his winery and lives outside their jurisdiction to distance himself from their politics and to operate as the Dark Knight hero on his own terms. Number 19, Child actually hates his weapon. Tartag is the only character who can switch between two weapon types, but he actually dislikes his bow. He considers it the weapon he's weakest with. His idle animation where he fumbles and struggles with it is a direct nod to this. The only reason he uses it is because of his master, Skirk. She forced him to train with it to overcome his weaknesses. Even though he doesn't like using the bow, he will always listen to his master. Number 20, Kazuha's second vision. Kazuha is unique among all the playable characters. He has an Anemo vision, which is his, but the Electro vision he also carries is not his own. It belonged to his deceased friend who was struck down by the Raiden Shogun. In a pivotal story moment, Kazuha was able to briefly reignite this second vision, making him the only character in Teyvat to have ever wielded two different elemental powers at once, aside from Traveler, but Traveler's a bit different because they're not from Teyvat. I hope you learned something interesting in this video. If you want more interesting Genshin lore facts, let me know down in the comments. Click through to the next video on screen now if you want to learn about 20 ways that you can get banned from Genshin Impact.